Today we are going to discuss paper 32 of October-November 2024. Let's move to question number 1. Expand this in ascending powers of x up to and including the term x. So this one is a binomial expansion, but first of all, let's have a look at the binomial expansion formula. This one is the formula for the binomial expansion, but the important thing is that the first term should be 1. So first of all we have to make it 1, and then we can use this formula over here. So how we can make it 1? So we can just take 9 as common. So this will be 1 minus 3 by 9x whole power 1 by 2. Now what we can do is we can use the properties of indices, and we can write it as 9 power 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3 x whole power 1 by 2. Now from here we can see this one is now 3 into 1 minus x by 3 whole power 1 by 2. Now we can use the binomial identity. But one thing is very important, that apart from 1 over here, 1 should be the first term. The second thing, we have to be very careful about this sign. So here we must have a positive sign. So what we can do is we can further rearrange it like this: 3 into 1 plus minus x by 3 whole power 1 by 2. Now from here we can see, if we compare it with the binomial expansion, we can say that our x is minus x by 3 and our n is 1 by 2. So we have to be very careful about these two values while applying the binomial expansion identity. Now this will be equals to 3 into. Now we can use the binomial expansion over here. So this should be 1 plus, we are expanding this form. We are just expanding this form. So 1 plus nx. N is 1 by 2. X is minus x by 3. Plus n is again 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into minus x by 3 whole square. We don't need to go further because they are saying that in up to and including the term x square. So we can expand it up to x square. So that is it. Now they are saying that in its simplest form means in its simplifying the coefficients. Okay, now we need to simplify it. So this will be 3 into 1 minus x by 6 1 minus x by 6. Then we will have we can simplify it on the calculator, this form, because this one is a constant number. So let me write it like this, that fraction 1 by 2 minus 1. So this will be equals to minus 1 by 2 multiply by fraction 1 by 2. So this will be whole divided by 2 factorial. So factorial will be here, 2 factorial. So this will be equals to minus 1 by 8. So we can write it as minus 1 by 8 into, now this will be x square by 9. Now if we expand it further, so this will be 3 into 1 minus x by 6 minus x square by 72 Now if we multiply x with this thing, so we can finally write it as, now finally this will be 9 minus 3x whole power 1 by 2. 9 minus 3x whole power 1 by 2 will be equals to 3 minus x by 2 minus x square by 24. So this will be the final answer, and we can clearly see the coefficients of each term. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to question number 2. On question number 2, we need to sketch, by sketching a suitable pair of graphs, show that the equation cot 2x and secant 2x has exactly one root. So for this thing, we need to, first of all, the graph will be given to you, by the way, and we need to just draw a random lines over here to random lines over here. Let me select the line. Now we need to draw the value. We need to just select the value and then find it out, the value, the corresponding values. Like for the left hand side, y is equals to cot of 2x, we can write it as y is equals to cos of x, cos of 2x by y is equals to cos of 2x by sine of 2x, because we know that uh, cot of 2x will be equals to cos of 2x by sine of 2x. Now just put the values. Let me make a table over here, and I will choose one or two value, in fact three values. I will choose three values and just see the what will happen. The value of, I will put the value of x and we'll get the value of y. Now we can see when x is 0, let me check this one. When x is 0, cos of 2 into 0 bracket close divided by sine of 2 into 0 bracket close. So we can see that there is a math error, so infinity. Then we must know that there will, let's say there will be the value of pi by 4, and then we have final value of pi by 2. Now let's put the other value. The other one will be pi by 4. So pi by 4, and you can make sure that your calculator must be in radian mode. So shift pi by 4 and then sine. For sine here we have to see shift pi by 4. So this will be equals to 0. So let me draw the first point over here, and then for pi by 2, let me check this one. For pi by 2, this will be equals to, again, the math error. So we know that the graph will be like this way, and then we have the graph like this way. We can make it more appropriate. Okay, now let's see the other one. Y is equals to secant of x. So we can write it as y is equals to secant of x, mean 1 by cos of x. Now just put the values of x and we'll get the corresponding values of y when 1 divided by cos of 0. Now we know that cos of 0, this will be equals to 1. So let's say 1 is over here. So for the second graph, this will be the value. Then let's see the other one. Cos of pi by 4. Shift pi by 4. So this will be equals to square root of 2, which means 1.41. So the value will be above this line like this, and then pi by 2. Just put pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. This will be equals to maths error. So maths error means, as we can see the trend over here, that it will be going upward. So as these two graphs intersect at 2 points, 1 point, so we can say that this will have exactly one root because they intersect at 1 point. This will be the final answer. Let's move to the next part, the B part. Show that if a sequence of real values given by iterative formula this converges, then it converges to the root in part A. So the very first step is remove these things, x power n and x power n plus 1. So we can write the equation as 1 by 2 tan inverse of cos of x. Now if we simplify it, we can write it as 2x is equals to tan inverse of cos of x. Now if we shift it to the other side, we can write it as tan of 2x is equals to cos of x. Now from here we can write it as, if we cross multiply it, we can write it as 1 by cos of x is equals to 1 by tan of 2x. Now we know that the reciprocal of cos of x is secant of x, and the reciprocal of tan of x is cot of 2x. So we can see that we are getting the equation of the first part. You can see the equation cot 2x is equals to secant of x. So cot 2x is equals to secant of x. Hence we can say that it converges to the root in part A. Let's move to the next question, question number 3. The square root of 6 minus 8i can be expressed in the Cartesian form x plus yi, where x and y are real and exact by first transforming by first transforming into a quadratic equation in x or y. Find the square root of this in exact Cartesian form. So these are the key points. These are the command words and keywords we have highlighted. Now the very first thing is the square root of this can be expressed in this. So it means that 6 minus 8, the square root of this is equals to x plus yi. Now we have to find out the square root of this. So how we can see, we can simplify it. So if we simplify it, this will be take square on both sides. So this will be 6 minus 8i is equals to x plus yi whole square. Now 6 minus 8i is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this will be equals to 6 minus 8i is equals to x square plus y square I square plus 2xy I. Now we know that I square is equals to minus 1, so we can replace this I square with minus 1, hence this will be x minus 8i is equals to x square minus y square plus 2xy I. Now from here we can compare the coefficients, we can compare the real and imaginary part. Comparing real and imaginary parts. So we can write it as we can write it as 6 will be equals to x square minus y square, and similarly 2xy will be equals to -8. So from 2xy, so we can write it as x will be equals to -8y 2y, and from here we can see that x will be equals to -4 by y. So this will be equation 1, let's say, and this one is equation 2. Now put equation 1 in equation 2, we will get x6 is equals to -4 by y whole square minus y square. And if we simplify it further, 6 will be equals to 16 by y square minus y square. If we take the LCM, so this will be 6 is equals to 16 minus y4 divided by y square, and finally we will have 6y square is equals to 16 minus y4. So y4 will be equals to y4 plus 6y square minus 16 is equals to 0. So this will be the quadratic equation. They were saying that make a quadratic equation, so this will be the quadratic equation. Now this one is not the final answer. Now we need to solve it. Let's read the question again. They are saying that by first transforming a quadratic equation in x or y, find the square root of 6 minus 8i in exact. Okay, so we need to simplify it further. So we need to find out the value of x and y. So what we can do is we need to solve it further. This one is, we can make it a quadratic equation. So this one will be the form. Our required equation was this one. Okay. Now what we can do is, let me draw a line in between the previous working and this one. Okay. Okay. Now this will be, we know that this one is not a quadratic equation, but we can make it like a is equals to y square, and a square will be equals to y power 4. So we can say that from here we can write it as a square plus 6a minus 16 is equals to 0. Now we can use the midterm breaking. A square let me verify this thing again. Yes, 6y. Okay, now this one is fine. Now we can use the midterm breaking, so this will be a square. So this will be a square plus 8a minus 2a minus 16 is equals to 0. So we can take a as common, so a plus 8 minus 2 is common, so a plus 8 is equals to 0. So a plus 8 into a minus 2 is equals to 0. So a will be equals to minus 8 and a will be equals to plus 2. Okay. Now from here we can easily find out the value of y. So here we know that a is equals to y square, so y square is equals to -8 and y square is equals to 2. Y square is equals to 2. Now they were saying that x and y are real and exact. Okay. Now x and y are real and exact. This one is an important line. So from here we can see that y will be equals to, so we will not have any answer from here. y will be equals to plus minus square root of 2. So from here we can have two values of y and just put it in equation 1. So x will be equals to negative 4 by positive square root of 2 and x will be equals to negative 4 by negative square root of 2. Now just simplify the values. We will get uh, now we can get the values of y x. So fraction negative 4 divided by square root of 2, it will be equal to negative 2 square root of 2. So x will be equal to negative 2 square root of 2 and from the other side x will be equals to positive 2 over x over. So finally we can see we have to find out what? Find the square root of this. So square root of this will be equals to, we will have two values. The first one will be x will be when x is equals to square root of 2, y will be equals to when x is equals to 2 square root of 2, y was equals to minus square root of 2, and when x is equals to uh, minus 2 square root of 2, y will be equals to square root of 2. So from here we can write it the final answer in the form that square root of 6 minus 8i, let me reconfirm this, 6 minus 8i will be equals to 2 square root of 2 minus square root of 2y I, and x will be the square root of this 6 minus 8i will be equals to uh, minus 2 square root of 2 plus square root of 2. So we can write it in the combined form also. This will be the final answer, but we can write it as in this way also, that 6 minus 8i is equals to minus plus 2 square root of 2, and then uh, sorry minus plus, so this will be plus minus square root of 2i. So this will be the final answer. You can write it in the both ways. Let's move to the next question, question number 4. Now in question number 4 we need to solve it. Solve the equation 5 power x is equals to 5 power x plus 2 minus 10. So first of all we need to rearrange it. 5 power x minus 5 power x plus 2 is equals to minus 10. So if we take first we can further simplify it like this. 5 power 2 is equals to minus 10. Now we can take 5 power x as common. So this will be 1 minus 5 square is equals to negative 10. Now we can write it as 5 power x is equals to negative 10 over 1 minus 25. Now we can write it as 5 power x is equals to negative 10 by negative 24, and then 5 power x is equals to uh, 5 by 12. So 5 by 12, let me check this one, 10 divided by 24, this will be equals to 5 by 12. Okay, now we need to convert it into the logarithmic form. So we can write it as log of 5, and here this will be 5 by 2. Log of 5 by 12 is equals to x, because we need to just change the coefficients. So this will be x will be equals to, we can use the calculator, log of 5 log of 5 by 12, 5 by 12 to the base 5 is equals to minus 0.54. Now minus 0.5439395. Okay. Now in the question they says that correct to 3 decimal place. Correct to 3 decimal place. So it means that our final answer will be x is equals to minus 0.54544. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the next question. Show that the equation tan cube of x plus 2 tan of 2x minus tan of x is equal to 0 may be expressed as tan 4. Okay, now what we can do is we need to use the identity for the double angle because we know that the final answer is in single angle. So this will be the identity we have to use, that tan 2 of a is equals to 2 tan a 1 minus tan square of a. So we can write it as tan cube of x plus 2 into 2 tan of x divided by 1 minus tan square of x and then minus tan of x. So if we simplify it further, this will be, we can write it as tan cube of x plus 4 tan of x divided by 1 minus tan square of x minus tan of x is equal to 0. Now if we take the LCM, this will be, if we take the LCM, this will be tan cube of x into 1 minus tan square of x plus 4 tan of x minus tan of x into 1 minus tan square of x is equal to 0. Now this will be tan cube of x minus tan 5 of x plus 4 tan of x minus tan of x plus tan cube of x is equal to 0. Now we can simplify it and we can write it as, let me rearrange this one, and we can write it as minus tan 5 of x, and this will be, this one and this one will be plus 2 tan cube of x plus 3 tan of x is equal to 0. Now if we divide tan of x on both sides, if we divide tan of x on both sides, this will be now negative tan of x on both sides. This will be now tan cube of x plus 2 tan square of x plus 3, not plus 3, minus 3 is equal to 0, because we have to change the signs because we are dividing it with the negative number. So be very careful about this thing. So this should be minus 2 and minus will be equals to 0. Now we can see that the answer one was, sorry, this will be 4 now because we are dividing it with negative tan of x on both sides. So we will get the final answer will be this one, tan 4 of x minus 2 tan square of x minus 3. Let's move to this B part. In B part we need to solve it. How we can solve it? We can say hence solve the equation this. We know that, okay, but be very careful about this thing that there is the difference of angle. There is a difference of angle. And the initial equation was tan cube of x plus 2 tan of 2x minus tan of x is equal to 0. So after, from this equation we have got this one. So we need to change this thing. So this will be now become, because the angle is changed, so we need to change it. Be very careful about the angles. So this will now become tan 4 of 2 theta minus 2 tan square of 2 theta minus 3 is equals to 0. This is what we need to be, we need to consider. Tan 4 of 2 theta plus 2 tan of 2 theta minus 3. Now this will be, we can make it a quadratic equation. So A will be equals to tan square of 2 theta, then A square will be equals to tan 4 of 2 theta. Now we can write the equation as a square minus 2a minus 3 is equal to 0. We can use the midterm breaking. So a square minus 3a plus a minus 3 is equals to 0. We can take as a is common, so a minus 3, and plus 1 as common, so a minus 3. So from here we will have a minus 3 into a plus 1 is equals to 0. So the value of a will be now, a will be equals to negative 1 and a will be equals to positive 3. Now we need to just replace it, and we can write it as tan square of 2 theta is equals to negative 1 and tan square of 2 theta is equals to 3. So from here, if we write it as tan of 2 theta will be equal, take square root on both sides, and here also we will have tan of 2 theta is equals to square root of 3 plus minus square root of 3. Now from here we will have a maths error, so we will not go further, and from here we will have two answers. The first answer will be uh, plus positive side and negative side as well. So we can say that, let me find the reference angle. So the reference angle will be equals to 2 theta will be equals to we need tan inverse of square root of 3. So your calculator must be in radian mode because the range is in radian mode. So shift tan inverse of square root of 3. This will be equals to pi by 3. So 2 reference angle will be pi by 3. Now we need to use the concept of cast. So CAST. Now tan is positive as well as negative, so it will lie in all the quadrants, and the reference angle will be pi by 3. Pi by 3. Now the next thing we need to be very careful about this, that we will have 3 answers. First one will be 2 theta is equals to pi by 3, and if we divide pi by 3, then theta will be equals to pi by 6. This will be the theta 1. Okay, now we have done it for the first part, this portion. Now we need to simplify for the next one. For this one, this should be equals to pi minus pi by 3. So for theta 2, we need to write it as 2 theta will be equals to pi minus pi by 3. And if we use the calculator, this one was theta 1 and now theta 2, this will be equals to, we can use the calculator and directly simplify it. So shift pi minus pi by 3, this thing divided by 2. So this will be pi by 3. The second answer will be pi by 3. Now for the third one, from this point till this line, this should be pi plus pi by 3. So pi plus pi by 3 will be equals to 2 theta will be equals to pi plus pi by 3. Hence theta 3 will be equals to shift pi plus fraction pi by 3. So divided by 2. So this will be equals to 2 by 3 pi. 2 by 3 pi. Now for the last one, we have to see that from this line till this line, this angle will be 2 pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi minus pi by 3. So we can say 2 pi minus pi by 3. This will be 2 pi minus fraction pi by 3 divided by 2. So this will be equals to 5 by 6 pi. So theta 3 will be equals to 5 by 6 pi. Theta 4, sorry. Now we will have four answers for this case. So the first one will be pi by 6. The second one will be pi by 3. The third one will be 2 pi by 3. And the fourth one will be pi by 6 pi. These are the final answers, but keep one thing in your mind, that your all the answers you have to consider the final answer to those who are in the given range. Be careful about the range. Let's move to question number 8. The parametric equation of a curve are this: x is equal to this thing, y is equal to this thing. Show that dy by dx. So first of all, we can use the chain rule over here, that dy by d of x is equals to dy by dt multiply by dt by d of x. Now if we need to find out, we need to differentiate these two. So we know that if y is equals to cos of 2t, dy by dt will be equals to, let's see, the differentiation is equals to what? So if we look at the identity differentiation, dy by d of cos 2x will be minus sine 2x, minus sine 2x into internal derivative is 2. So we can write that this will be equals to minus 2 sine of 2x minus 2 sine of 2t. Sorry, here we have t, so we have to write it like t, minus 2 sine of t. Now we need to find out dx by dt. So as we know that x is equals to tan of 2t whole square, so we need to use the dx by dt will be equals to, first of all we need to find out the power rule. This will be 2 tan of 2t, 2 minus 1, into, take the derivative of the internal function, so tan of 2t. So this will be now 2 into tan of 2t multiply by the differentiation of tan of 2, tan t will be equals to secant of 2t. So secant of 2t into internal derivative again of this thing. So this will be, the derivative of this thing will be 2. So hence this will, overall this will be 4 tan of 2t secant of 2t. Now we know that this, we need dt by d of x. So that is why we will reciprocal it, we will take a reciprocal of it. So this will be, okay, by the way, from here we just need to do one more step so that this will be in the simplest form. So we can, we know that secant t is the reciprocal of cos of t. So tan 2t multiply by 1 by cos of 2t, cos of 2t, yes. Now this will be, now dx by dt will be equals to 4 tan of 2t divided by cos of 2t, and then from here we can conclude, we can take the reciprocal of it. So dt by d of x will be equals to cos of 2t divided by 4 tan of 2t. Okay, now just put these two values in the chain rule. So minus 2 sine 2t, let me write it over here, that dy by dx will be equals to dt by dy by dt. dy by dt is minus 2 sine of 2t, minus 2 sine of 2t multiply by cos of 2t divided by 4 for sine of 2t, we can change it like this, cos of 2t. Now from here, if we take the reciprocal of it, so we can cancel out these two. We can cancel out sine t with sine t. Now this will be now this one is secant square of 2x, because the reciprocal of tan of x is secant square of 2x. So this was cos square of 2t, cos square of 2t, and if we take the reciprocal of it, this will be now 2 dy by d of x is equals to minus cos square of 2t divided by 2 by cos of 2t. Now if we shift it to the upward side, dy by dx will be equals to minus 1 by 2 cos cube of 2t. This will be the final answer from my side. Let me check in the what we need to require, what was the requirement of the question. So we know that we can shift cos 2t in the numerator, and we can multiply it. So that is why this will be cos cube of 2t. Now this will be minus 1 by 2 cos cube of 2t. Yes, this is what required. Let's move to the next question, next part, the B part. Hence, find the equation of the normal to the curve at this point. Okay. Now we need to know that this was dy by dx, means the gradient of the curve. Basically, this was the gradient of the curve. So we need to write it over here. Gradient of the curve. Okay. This was the gradient of the curve. Now at point T, first of all, we need to find out the gradient of the curve at this point. So just put T over here. So gradient of the curve will be equals to minus 1 by 2 cos of 2 into pi by 8 whole cube. Now if we simplify it, this will be now cos of 2 multiplied by fraction pi by 8 bracket close whole cube multiply by fraction minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. This will be equals to minus square root of 2 by 8. Okay, so the gradient of the curve is minus square root of 2 by 8. Now the gradient of the normal line will be equals to the negative reciprocal of this, so minus, so this will be plus 8 by square root of 2. So this will be the gradient of the normal line. Now let's find out the point, because for the equation of the normal line, we need a gradient and a point. So for point, what we have to do is, we know that x is equals to, let me copy this. Okay, now we know that x is equals to tan square of 2t, and y is equals to this. So we need to just put the value of t over here. So when t is equals to pi by 8, what will be the value of x? So x will be equals to tan of 2 into pi by 8 whole square. So x will be equals to, at t is equals to pi by 8, x will be equals to tan of 2 into tan of 2 into pi by 8, shift pi by 8, bracket close. Okay, 1. So 1 square will be 1. So x will be 1. X will be 1. Now what about y? For y at t is equals to pi by 2, cos of 2 into pi by 8, which means y is equals to cos of pi by 4. So cos of pi by 4 will be what? Cos of pi by 4, shift pi by 4. This will be equals to square root of 2 by 2. Square root of 2 by 2. So y coordinate will be square root of 2 by 2. We need to find the equation. So for equation we have now two things. The first one is the gradient of the normal line. This will be square root of 2. And the second thing is the x coordinate and the y coordinate. Now if we simplify it, we can use y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. Just put it in this equation. So we will get y minus square root of 2 by 2 is equals to 8 by square root of 2 into x minus x1. So y will be equals to 8 square root of 2 x minus 8 by square root of 2 plus square root of 2 by 2. If we simplify it, like this will be square root of 2 by 2 minus fraction 8 by square root of 2. This will be equals to minus 7 square root of 2 by 2. So y will be equals to 8 by square root of 2x minus 7 square root of 2 by 2. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 10. It was given that a balloon is in the shape of a sphere. Okay, let me see. Let me highlight the important points. A balloon in the shape of a sphere has volume this, radius this, air is pumped into the balloon at the constant rate of 4 pi. Okay, and starting with time t equal to 0. Okay, at the same time the air begins to flow out of the balloon. Okay, we have to subtract it. The balloon remains a sphere at all times. Okay, show that r and t satisfy the differential equation this. Now we need to find out dr by dt, and we can see the third variable which is involved here is dv. So this must be dr by dt like this, and here we should have dv, and here we must have dv. Now what we need to do is we must know the volume of the sphere. So the volume of the sphere will be equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So if we integrate it, if we find out dv by dt, sorry, dv by dr. So dv by dr will be equals to 4 by 3 pi into 3 into r square. Now, if we simplify it further, this will be dv by dr will be equals to 4 pi r square. But we know that we need to find out the reciprocal of it, means dr by dv. So dr by dv is equals to 1 by 4 pi r square, and hence we can say that this will be the requirement for the first part. Now for the second part, we need to be very careful and read the question again, that for the second part we must have 1 by 4 pi r square into, now rate of change of volume. Let's carefully read the question, that the rate of change of volume will be 40 pi is entering into the balloon minus 0.8 pi r. So this will be the rate of change of the volume of the balloon. Now if we write it as dr by dt will be equals to 40 pi divided by 4 pi r square minus 0.8 pi r divided by 4 pi r square. I have just simply multiplied this 1 by 4 pi r square with both the terms. So now we can write it as, we can simplify it as, we can cancel out these two, we can cancel out these two. So okay, 0.8 divided by 4, 0.8 divided by 4 will be equals to 1 by 5. So 1 by 5, we can cancel out pi, we can cancel out r with the square. So this will be 10 by r square minus 1 by 5r. Okay. Now if we take the LCM, so dr by dt will be equals to, we have to make the same denominator. So multiply it with 5, multiply it with 5, multiply it with r, multiply it with r, we will get 50 divided by 50 minus r divided by 5r square. That is what we need to find out. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the second one. Find the quotient and remainder when 5r square is divided by 50 minus r. Okay, now it is very simple. Minus r square plus 50, we can rearrange it like this way. It will always help you to solve the questions. Now if we simplify it, okay, be very careful in writing the question. Minus 5r minus r plus 50. Now if we multiply minus r with minus 5r, the answer will be 5r square. If you multiply it with minus 250r whole divided by, okay, if we subtract it, if we solve it further, this will be 250r. Now we need to multiply it with minus 250. So this will be 250r minus 50 into 250, 50 into 250. This will be 12500, 12500 whole divided by this thing. You can cancel out this, so 12. So from here we can say that remainder will be 12500 and the quotient will be minus 5r minus 250. Let's move to the next one. Next question. Solve the differential equation in part A, obtaining an expression for t in terms of r. Now, this one was the equation in part A, and we need to first of all rearrange it and then we can solve it. So if we rearrange it, this will become 5r squared divided by 50 minus r dr is equals to, we need to separate the variables first. Now take the integration, but before integration, we can clearly see that this one is an improper fraction. This one is an improper fraction. So we need to divide it first, and we in the B part we have seen this thing that 5r squared by 50 minus r, it was equals to from here we can see minus 5r minus 250. So minus 5r minus 250, we can use the previous answer, minus 250. Let me check it again. Okay, minus 250, yes. And then 12 plus 12,500 divided by 50 minus r. Now we can directly integrate it and solve, we can solve the left hand side. So this will be equals to, let me rearrange it like this, dt is equals to integral of dt is equals to minus 5r minus 250 plus 12,500 divided by 50 minus r into dr. Yes, we can write the first equation, we can write this equation in this way. Now from here we can see we have to take the integral on both sides. If we take the integral on both sides, so t will be equals to minus 5r squared by 2 minus 250 r plus 12,500 natural log of 50 minus r. Now in natural log we need to divide it by the coefficient of x, and here the coefficient of x is minus 1. So that is why the equation will be, the final equation in terms of t will be negative 5 by 2 r square, negative 250 r, negative 12,500 12,550, sorry, natural log of this will be I think this one has skipped this portion, but I think the concept is clear. So this should be natural log of this will be now t is equals to minus 5 by 2 r square minus 250 r minus 12,500 natural log of 50 minus r. So this will be the final answer for this question. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. Let's move to the next one. Find the value of t when radius of the balloon is 12. Okay, when radius of the balloon is 12, we need to find out this thing. So what we have to do, just put the value of r. R is equals to 12. Now we know that we just need to put the value of r is equals to 12. So t will be equals to uh, okay, we can directly just put the value of r is 12. So this will be -5 by 2 multiply by 12 square, 12 square minus 250 into 12, 250 into 12 minus 12,500 into 12,500 into natural log of 48, natural log of 48. So not 48, natural log of 38, natural log of 38, because 50 minus 12 is 38. So this will be equals to, time will be equals to 422. Actually time cannot be in the negative one, so we will take it in the positive way. So this will be equals to, time will be equals to 48829. Time will be equals to 48830 seconds. So we can convert it into minute or second, but no need to convert it into minute or second, because it is not requirement of the question. Let's move to the next question, question number 11. Now in question number 11, they're saying that find the derivative of this. So we know that we have to apply the quotient rule. So this will be equals to first into derivative of second. So d by d of x of second. So 2e power 2x minus second into derivative of first. So e power 2x minus 3e power x plus 2. Now this will be e power 2x minus 3e power x plus 2 into, this will become now 2e power 2x into 2. So we can directly write it as 4. So this will be now 4. Okay. Minus 2e power 2x into 2e power 2x minus 3e power x, and the gradient of 2 will be 0. And in the quotient rule, one thing is very important, that you need to divide it by first, the square of the first. So e power 2x minus 3e power x plus 2 whole square. Now if we simplify it further to find out the value of dy by dx, exact value of dy by dx, so we will get, if you multiply 4e power 2x with this thing, so this will be 4e power 4x minus 12e power 3x plus 8e power 2x minus 4e power 4x plus 6e power 3x whole divided by e power 2x minus 3e power x plus 2 whole square. So f dash of x is equal to this thing. Now we can cancel out some of the values, some of the problems, like we can cancel out these two. So this will be now f dash of x will be equals to now 8 e power 2x minus 6 e power 3x whole divided by e power 2x minus 3 e power x plus 2 whole square. So this will be the answer for the first part, and now we need to find the second one. They are saying that hence find the exact coordinates of the stationary point. Now at stationary point dy by dx will be equal to 0. So 0 is equals to 8 e power 2x minus 6 e power 3x whole divided by e power 2x minus 3 e power x plus 2 whole square. Now if we cross multiply it, this will become now 8e power 2x minus 6e power 3x is equals to 0. Now we need to find out the exact coordinates of x. So what we have to do, we can take 2e power 2x as common. So the remaining thing will be 4 minus 3e power x is equals to 0. So from here we will have two answers. 2e power 2x is equals to 0, and this will be, we can write it as e power 2x is equals to 0. We can write it as log of, although this will be equals to z, this will be undefined, but still we can find out and we can verify it using the calculator, that log of 0 is log of 0 to the base e, log of 0 to the base e will be equals to math error. So we cannot go further for this one. The second one was, we can use it over here. The second one was 4 minus 3e power x is equal to 0, which means e power x, 3e power x is equals to 4. From here we can say e power x is equals to 4 by 3, and if we write it in the logarithmic form, so log of 4 by 3 e is equals to x. So if we use the calculator, let's see that we will get the accurate values or not. So shift, basically if the base is e, so we can write it as log of 4 by 3, natural log of 4 by 3. So natural log of 4 by 3. Let's check that this one will be the accurate answer or not. So natural log of 4 by 3 will be equals, no, this one will be the decimal. So x coordinate will be equals to natural log of 4 by 3. We need to find out the y coordinate as well, or the find exact coordinates. Okay, exact coordinates means that we need to find out the y coordinate also. Now for y coordinate, what we can do is we can just put the value over here. We know that x coordinate is natural log of 4 by 3. Now the y coordinate will be, y will be equals to, just put it in the main equation. This will be 2 power natural log of 4 by 3 divided by e power 2 natural log of 4 by 3 minus 3 e power natural log of 4 by 3 plus 2. Okay, now we can directly, I will directly use the calculator to find the value of this thing. So for this I will use a very simplest way, so that we must not have any calculation error. So fraction 2, okay, first of all, natural log of 4 by 3, okay, then I will use fraction 2 e power 2 into answer. Okay, then in the denominator this will be e power 2 into answer, minus 3 e power answer, okay, plus 2. So this will be equals to minus 16. So we can say that y coordinate will be minus 16. Y coordinate will be minus 16. So this will be the final answer, that the coordinates of the exact coordinates of the stationary point will be natural log of 4 by 3 and negative 16. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear, but be very careful about the exact values and the exact answer. Let's move to the next question, next part. Use the substitution u is equals to e power x. Differentiate this thing. Give your answer in the form natural log of a. Okay, and the question is of 9 marks. Now u is equals to this e power x. Now first of all, what we can do is we can just substitute it in the main equation. So f of x now become 2 u square. We know that if u is equals to e power x, u square will be equals to e power 2x. So we will write it as 2u square divided by 2u square divided by, okay, 2u square divided by u square minus 3u plus 2. 3u plus 2. Okay, now from here we can see, we know that f of x is equals to this thing. Now from here we can see that this one is again an improper fraction. So for integration we have to make it a proper fraction first, and then we can use the properties on the law of inequality, law of this. So now we can write it as, we need to differentiate it like this, that 2u square divided by u square minus 3u plus 2. Now if you multiply it with 2, we will get 2u square whole divided by minus 6u uh, plus 4. Now if we change the signs, we will get 6u minus 4. Now we can write this one, this f of x, as, we can write it as f of x will be equals to now 2 plus 6u minus 4 whole divided by 6u minus 4 whole divided by u square minus 3u plus 2. Now we need to simplify it like what? We need to simplify it. We need to factorize the denominator. So f of x will be equals to, let me factorize it over here, u square minus 3u. So u square minus 3u plus 2 is equals to u square minus 2u minus u plus 2 is equals to, we can take u as common, so u minus 2, and then minus 1 as common, so u minus 2. So we will have, this will be equals to u minus 2 into u minus 1. So we can write it like this, that this will be equals to 2 plus 6u minus 4 divided by u minus 2 into u minus 2 into u minus 1. So we can use the partial fractions now. Now for this portion we will use the partial fractions. 6u minus 4 divided by u minus 2 into u minus 1 is equals to a by u minus 2 plus b by u minus 1. So 6u minus 4 is equals to a into u minus 1 plus b into u minus 2. Now put the value x is equals to, u is equals to 1. If u is equals to 1, what will be the value of a or b? So this will be now 6 minus 4 is equals to 0 plus b into minus 1. Now if we simplify it, this will be 2 is equals to minus b, and hence we can say that b will be equals to minus 2. Similarly, for the second one, we have to put u is equals to 2. U is equals to 2. Now if we put u is equals to 2, this will be 6 into 2 minus 4 is equals to a into 2 minus 1, plus this portion will be 0 now. Now 12 minus 4 is equals to a, and since now a will be equals to 8. Now it means that we can write our f of x as 2 plus minus 2 by u minus 2 plus 8 by u minus 1. 8 by u minus 1. I hope that the concept is clear till here. Now this one will become easier now. Now we can write it as f of x will be equals to 2 minus 2 by u minus 2 plus 8 by u minus 1. Now we have to integrate it and just put we have to integrate f of x. So this will be now, if we integrate f of x d of x, and we need to put the value of natural log of 3 to natural log of 5. So natural log of 3, natural log of 5. So if we integrate it directly, we will get we will get or we can directly substitute u over here. But we need to convert this dx, because the problem here is now this dx. We need to convert this dx in terms of u. Now we know that u is equals to e power x. So du by d of x will be equals to e power x. So du will be equals to e power x dx. So we have to write it over here also. Then we can integrate it with respect to x. Or we can say that e power x is equals to du by d of x. Now we have the value of f of x, so du is equal to e power x dx. Dx is equal to e power x dx. So we can write it as integral of natural log of 3 till into 2 minus 2 by u minus 2 plus 8 by u minus 1 into now we know that e power x is equals to u, so we can write it as du is equals to u dx. Okay, u dx. So we know that dx is equals to e power x dx, du e power x du no du is equals to e power x dx, e power x dx. So we need to replace dx, so that is why dx will be equals to du by e power x is equals to dx. We know that e power x is equal to u, so 1 by u du is equals to dx. So from here we can replace this thing. So from here we can replace this d of x with 1 over u du. Now we can write it as 1 over u du. Now this will be, if we simplify it further, so we can say that natural log of 3 till natural log of 5. So this will be 2 by u minus 2 by u square minus 2 plus 8 by u square minus 1 du. Yes, now we can integrate it with respect to u. Now for the first one, we can say that we can write it as now we can write it as directly we can integrate. So this will be 2 natural log of u minus, now how we can integrate this, one. Now we can integrate it using these formulas. Now if we can see that we can make this one as like we can use the second one because there is a subtraction sign over here, but for second one we have to write it like this: 2 1 by x square minus square root of 2 square, because these two will be the same things, not x, it's u. So du. Okay, we will integrate it later, but we can write it again as 1 by u square minus 1 square du, and then we have to put the limits natural log of 3 to natural log of 5. Now just apply the formula. Apply how we can apply it. We can write it as 2 natural log of u minus 2. Now here we can see our a is square root of 2. So we can write it as 1 by 2a. A is square root of 2. Natural log of x minus square root of 2, not x, u minus square root of 2 divided by u plus square root of 2. Okay, plus 8. We can integrate the second portion. Now our a is 1, so this will be 1 by 2 into natural log of x minus 1 divided by x plus 1. Okay, we have done with the integration part. We are done with the integration part. Now we just need to put the upper limit and the lower limit. Now, but before this, keep one thing in your mind, that this upper and lower limit is given to us for the when we integrate it with respect to x. So either we can convert it, in the form of u, or we can convert it in the form of x. So I think it is better to replace it again. So if we replace u is equals to e power x, so just replace it over here so that there should not be any confusion regarding the limits. So we can write it as uh, 2 natural log of e power x minus 1 by square root of 2 natural log of uh, e power x minus square root of 2 divided by e power x plus square root of 2 plus 4 natural log of uh, e power x minus 1 by e power x plus 1. Now we need to put upper limit minus lower limit, and then we can easily simplify it. So how we can simplify it? So if we put upper limit minus lower limit, so this will be equals to, let me put the upper limit first and then we will put the lower limit, and we can see the values. So the upper limit is natural log of 5. So 2 natural log of uh, e power natural log of 5 bracket close. Usually we have the error in writing anything in the brackets. 1 divided by square root of 2 natural log of fraction again, e power x. So alpha e power x is natural log of 5. Natural log of 5 bracket close minus square root of 2 divided by alpha e power x. X is natural log of 5. Natural log of 5 plus square root of 2 bracket close plus 4 natural log of fraction again, e power x. E power x is natural log of 5 bracket close minus 1 divided by e power x. Alpha e power x. X is natural log of 5 You can do it in small parts also, but I'm using it, I'm trying to do it without divide it into the separate different parts. So this will be 2.008. The upper limit will be 2.008 minus the lower limit. Now we have to replace natural log of 5 with natural log of 3. So we will start it from the very starting point. Okay. This will be 2 natural log of 3 minus square root of 2, 1 by square root of 2 natural log of 3 natural log of 3, we have to 5 with 3, then plus 4 natural log of e power 3, and here we have to write it as 3. Then we will have, the answer will be minus 1.485 minus 0.1485. Now we need to subtract it, so 2.008 minus answer, so this will be equal to 1.8594. so 1.8594. This will not, okay, give your answer in the natural form, natural log of a. It means that this answer will not be acceptable, so we have to use it in the form of in the natural log of in the form of natural log of x. Now for exact values, we need to just put the values upper limit minus lower limit, and we cannot use calculator, so we can write it as 2 natural log of, now we know that e power natural log of 5 minus 1 by 2 natural log of e power natural log of 5 minus square root of 2 divided by e power natural log of 5 plus square root of 2 plus 4 natural log of e power natural log of 5 minus 1 divided by e power natural log of 5 plus 1. So this one is upper limit minus lower limit. Lower limit will be 2 natural log of e power natural log of 3 minus 1 by 2 natural log of e power natural log of 3 minus square root of 2 divided by e power natural log of 3 plus square root of 2 plus 4 natural log of e power natural log of 3 minus 1 divided by natural log of 3 minus plus 1. So this one is basically upper limit minus lower limit. So we can directly use it as, we know the property that when we have e power natural log of 5, we can write it as 5. We can see it in the calculator also. E power natural log of 5 will be equal to 5 because we can cancel out e and natural log of 5. Now from here we can see this will become now 2 natural log of 5 minus 1 by 2 natural log of 5 minus square root of 2 divided by 5 plus square root of 2. Then we have plus 4 natural log of 5 minus 1, and here we will have 5 plus 1. This one was upper limit, minus lower limit will be 2 natural log of 3 minus 1 by 2 natural log of 3 minus square root of 2 by 3 plus square root of 2 bracket close plus 4 natural log of 3 minus 1 this 2 and then 3 plus 1 it will be 4. Now we can simplify it further to apply to use the rules. Now this will be now natural log of 5 square minus 5 minus square root of 2 fraction 5 minus square root of 2 divided by 5 plus square root of 2. This will be equals to this thing, so we should use this one as it is. So this will be natural log of 5 minus square root of 2 divided by 5 plus square root of 2 whole power 1 by 2, and then this will be now plus 4 natural log of 4 by 6. 4 by 6 means 2 by 3. Okay, minus, okay, we can remove the bracket. So minus natural log of 3 square plus 1 by 2 natural log of 3 minus square root of 2 by 3 plus square root of 2 plus 1 by 2. So natural log of 1 by 2 whole power 4. Now we can simplify it further and we can write this one as natural log of 25 minus natural log of 3 minus natural log of 3, and then similarly plus natural log of 2 by 3 whole power 4 plus natural log of 1 power 4 by 2 power 4 plus natural log of 3 minus square root of 2 by 3 plus square root of 2 minus natural log of, this one should be whole power 1 by 2, minus natural log of 5 minus square root of 2 by 5 plus square root of 2 whole power 1 by 2. We can simplify the first half and this will become natural log of 25 by 3 plus natural log of 2 power 4 is 16 and 3 power 4 is 2 power 4 is 16 and 3 power 4 is 81. So 16 by 81, 16 by 81 plus natural log of 1 by 16, then plus this will be same, natural log of 3 minus square root of 2 by 3 plus square root of 2 whole power 1 by 2 plus natural log of 5 minus square root of 2 and 5 plus square root of 2 1 by 2. Now as it was given in the question that give your answer in the natural log of a form, where a is a rational number in its simplest form. Okay, a is a rational number in its simplest form. Okay, so it means that we can ignore this portion because this one is not a rational number. This one is an irrational number because of the square root of 2. So that is why we can further write it as, this one as natural log of 25 by 3 multiply by 16 by 81 multiply by 1 by 16. So this will be equals to, we can cancel out these two, and this will be equals to natural log of 25 by 81 into 3. 81 into 3 will be equals to 243. 243. So this will be the final answer for this question. I hope that the concept is clear, and if you still have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. So today we have discussed the paper of October-November 2024, paper 32 of Maths 9709. Thank you.